Some things are best left alone, such as interfering in things which are beyond our powers.
Now, please don't misunderstand me. This is more than a superstition, I know. The danger is very real. The study of these creatures has been my life's work. I've carried out research with some of the greatest authorities in Europe, and yet we've only just scratched the surface. Victims consciously detest being dominated by vampirism, but are unable to relinquish the practice. Ultimately, death results from loss of blood. But unlike normal death, no peace manifests itself, for they enter into the fearful state of the undead. Since the death of Jonathan Harker, Count Dracula has disappeared. He must be found and destroyed.
.55, almost midnight. Enough time for one more story. In 5 minutes, it'll be the 21st of April. It is told by the fishermen and their fathers and grandfathers that when the fog returns to Antonio Bay, the men at the bottom of the sea rise up.
You see the ring. 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 You saw it.
Do you happen to have any idea where we are?
I haven't the least idea in the world.
We've come to ask for shelter. We've lost our way.
What is it? What do they want?
They want to know if they can stay here for the night.
My sister Rachel had this room once. She died when she was 21. Bless thou Lord, visit the house, may they reprove a whole mankind. Amen.
Whose life? I suppose it's a store.
Here we are, 6 people sitting around. What do we know about each other? Not a thing.
I've got a funny feeling something dreadful might happen to us.
You don't seem to understand. We may be cut off, shut up in this house. There's a madman upstairs.
You shouldn't have come here. You see, it may be dangerous.
Oh, Philip, not something else horrible.
You're afraid, aren't you? You don't believe in God, and yet you're afraid to die.
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of record. Storm's been hitting us hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on. Nobody trusts anybody now.
See, what we're talking about here is an organism that imitates other life forms, and it imitates them perfectly.
Thousands of years ago, it crashes, and this thing gets thrown out, or crawls out, and it ends up freezing in the ice.
It could have imitated 1,000,000 life forms on 1,000,000 planets, could change into any one of them at any time.
You're gonna let him give the orders? I mean, he could be one of those things!
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to. But it's vulnerable out in the open. If it takes us over, then it has no more enemies. Nobody left to kill it. And then it's won.
Sleep at all last night, did you? Nancy, trust your mother for once, please. So you're sick. There's something wrong with you. You're imagining things. You'll feel better when you get some sleep.
All day long I've been seeing that guy's weird face and hearing those fingernails.
This guy, he's after us in our dreams.
Who was this guy? He had knives for fingers.
He's burned, and he wears a weird hat and a red and green sweater, really dirty.
Look, we have reason to believe that there might be something very strange going on here. I'm gonna punch out your ugly lights, whoever you are.
What is seen is not always what is real.
This is just a dream. This isn't real. He isn't real.
Yes, of course they're serious. You do? You have? We got one!
Today, the entire eastern seaboard is alive with talk of incidents of paranormal activity.
What are you supposed to be, some kind of a cosmonaut?
Tell you what, I'll take Miss Barrett back to her apartment and check her out. I'll go check out Miss Barrett's apartment. He slimed me.
That's great! Actual physical contact! All right, I'm opening that trap now. Don't look directly into the trap.
I looked at the trap, Ray.
Do you believe in UFOs, whole transmediums, the Loch Ness Monster, and the theory of Atlantis?
If there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say.
Something terrible is about to enter our world, and this building is obviously the door.
Old Testament, real wrath of God type stuff. Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
That's bad. Okay. All right, important safety tip. Thanks, Egon.
Nice doggy. Cute little pooch. Maybe I got a milk bone. I think we better split up.
Yeah, we can do more damage that way.
We came, we saw, we kicked it.
Switch me on.